The ending of this episode made this episode go from a little bit slow to a little bit more boring than the first episode to just freaking perfect. And I'll explain why as we dive in, but wow, just wow. Honestly, I didn't think it was possible getting two great episodes from the jump of the show. The schemes, the manipulation, the revenge. Perfect. Now, there were times that made me think that the episode was a bit slower than the first one. I'm not saying it was anything less than the first. It was just not as exciting as I expected, but it was by no means filler. Honestly, this episode made me think at the very beginning that, oh, they're trying to get more into the details of the show, get more of a backstory on different characters, but no. By the ending, everything came together, making me understand that this matches the perfection we saw in the first episode, and the fact that we saw a literal stage with everybody playing checkers and Oswald just playing chess, manipulating the whole fucking board.
I would have brought some. You cocky motherfucker. Trying to force my hand to take a fall for you?
Honestly, while I did feel at the start of things were happening to Oswald, I later realized the dude was in control the whole time. Now, before we start spoilers, and as usual guys, let's discuss the episode in the comments. I know not a lot of you have commented, but those who do, I end up having really fun conversations with. I feel like it's like a little bit fan club where we just geek out on different subjects in the comments, so comment below and tell me what you liked about this episode, and let's get started. Now, the episode begins with Sofia Falcone in a therapy session trying to process her inner emotions and her inner demons. However, this isn't just a unique mundane counseling session. It quickly transitions into a nightmarish sequence as Sofia is thrust into Arkham Asylum in her mind, into what I can only describe as the literal stuff of nightmares. Now, she's haunted by the ghost of her brother Alberto, who she believes she's responsible for killing. The dreamlike sequence is absolutely terrifying and reveals the cracks in her psyche. Now, what this does is set the tone for her arc in the episode, highlighting her growing instabilities and her thirst for vengeance.
I can help you, Sofia. You're safe.
I'm not safe. I'm home.
Now, the shift focuses onto Oswald with Salvatore Marinoni, who's cursing out the Penguin for framing him for Alberto's murder, which we saw in the first episode. Just like I'll be cursing you out if you don't hit that subscribe button. Now Oswald calms him down a bit and then suggests a plan where he essentially gives a new drug that he promised the Falcones to Salvatore Marinoni, highlighting that, hey, the streets are talking, now that you got your ring back, you're in charge, everybody knows who you are again. Well, not knows who you are, but more like your standing is now more solidified.
Follow car. That's where I'll be. You don't fucking touch that. I'll be there making sure that you get what's yours without a hitch. Sound good?
Yeah.
Boom. Everything goes simple.
The interaction highlights the power dynamics of the Gotham criminal factions, but even more, Oswald's ability to manipulate those around him. Now, as Leonard Snart once said,
there are only 4 rules you need to remember. Make the plan, execute the plan, expect the plan to go off the rails, throw away the plan.
And that's exactly what happened here. The first hiccup was Oswald having to actually go with the truck, which wasn't supposed to happen. He was supposed to just tell them the routes and get on his way. But no, that did not stop Oswald. The attack happened, the product was stolen, everything went according to his plan, even when the hiccup happened. Now, all that was left for him to do was put an act for the Falcone bosses, tricking everybody into thinking he isn't a mastermind whatsoever.
We look weak because you let him fuck us. Hey, it was your route. We were sitting ducks out there. If it weren't for me, more men would have died.
Now, while he does that, Sofia enters at her breaking point, demanding justice for her brother. Well, not justice per se, more like a homicidal murder spree.
Why aren't his killers strung up across the city?
When the time is right, the Maronis will pay.
Her uncle says, the new Falcone head, yeah, sure, no problem, just only when I say. Now we see a couple of more scenes after that. Sofia rejecting Oswald's proposal for alliance.
Very, very convenient that all of a sudden you're on my side. You are scrambling for whatever dignity you have left, and you're hoping I will save you.
Her looking for a rat in the organization.
You think it was an inside job?
A scene of Oz's mother and more of what she's going through with her disease.
Pero su demencia está empeorando.
Yo creo que va a necesitar ayuda permanente.
We get to see Oz talking about his brothers and how he was affected and how it affected him and his mother. We see him trying to bond over Sofia by telling her if she focuses too much on it, she'll be eaten alive by it. Though the fact that he told her that his mom was dead, like he's keeping what's close to him close to the vest, which was interesting. It shows that he thinks of the consequences of his actions. After that, we see Sofia talking to a dirty cop, telling him to find the rat because apparently he's a snake finder or a rat finder or some shit like that.
You were particularly dependable, especially at finding snakes in the grass.
Him showing up with a lead, Oswald finding out who and improvising a plan to get to the guy before he ID'd him and then killing him. Not only that, but he ends up framing Sofia's bodyguard, which shows just why the Penguin is the Penguin. The manipulation and the thoughts that went into this truly showcases his brilliance as a strategist.
We got him. It was in his pocket.
That's not mine. That's not Get off of me. Miss Falcone, I swear to God, that is not mine.
And the way that he frames the bodyguard, the scene where he denies it, Sofia wanting to kill him, screaming, "Give me your fucking gun," was one of the highlights of the episode.
I didn't. I would never.
Give me your gun.
Sophia.
Give me.
Sophia, please,
your
listen to
fucking
me.
gun.
I would never do
But you know what I absolutely loved even more than that? And this was probably the turning point in which I started liking this episode a lot more, because all the pieces started coming together, and that was when a sudden gunshot from the head of the Falcone, Sofia's uncle, the surprise and the silence afterward spoke so loudly of what everyone was thinking without anybody actually saying a fucking word.
I have been nothing but loyal to you.
Give me your fucking gun!
Now, the climax of the episode itself was Sofia and Oswald coming together. After all the chaos, the betrayal, the tension, Sofia turns to Oswald with a proposition: join forces and take down the head of the Falcones and the rest of the old guard.
And I refuse to let these old fucking men push me aside again like I'm nothing, so I'm gonna take from them now. And I'm gonna force them to their knees.
The episode ends with Oswald's chilling response, linking it to the first time he was talking about his mother with Sofia. Let's dance.
What do you say, Oz? You in?
Let's dance.
That line was a declaration of war, a signal that the real power plays are about to begin. The ending of that episode was so much more interesting than honestly the entire episode, just because of that line bringing everything, and I mean every piece of the puzzle during that episode together. We get to see the line linking to something he said earlier.
We danced all night.
You and your mom.
That's what we did. How we celebrated them, you know.
We get to see the Oswald framing the bodyguard, then Sofia and her screaming at him, and her uncle killing him, and everybody in silence. We get to see Sofia just that pure murderous rage that you can feel even from the screen. You know, that was a true fucking masterpiece. If you guys haven't realized that the title of the episode is The Inside Man, which refers to the search of the rat in Sofia's organization.
What the Maronis give you, huh?
You better watch your mouth, you fucking gimp.
Fuck your mother, you dirty rat!
Now, I'm not gonna lie, I figured out the title after the episode ended, and it honestly made the episode make more sense to me. I'm a little bit like, if things don't come together, if like the pieces don't make fit or something isn't adding up, it screws with me. And I don't like that. I can't sleep if that happens.
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
But the inside man plus those last two words in the episode and the revelation of the manipulation of everything just tied everything together in a way where I absolutely love it.
It was you, wasn't it? You sent us dead to get massacred.
Because the title refers to the search for a rat within Sofia's organization, Oswald's betrayal being that rat of the Falcones with the Maronis, Sofia being led to believe that he's not the rat, but the rat's actually her own bodyguard, who's also her brother's bodyguard. The way she's led to believe that through the manipulation of the dirty cop, with the death of the cop's lead at the hands of Oswald, just showcases how brilliant the actors are, the writers are. Everything went right for this episode to be this perfect.
I told you. We've been doing this together. You're part of this.
We didn't do anything together.
We did.
The entirety of the episode stayed true to the title, which is rare, by the way. Like, when I look at a title of an episode, it doesn't, like, it will highlight maybe a moment, like the moment that the writers want us to focus on, but this entire episode really could just be summarized by the title itself, excluding the declaration of war that happened at the end. Even that was like a conclusion to what happened, from discovering the inside man, the relief that Sofia probably felt, and her saying, you know, fuck it, I want it all. Or at the very least, I want to destroy it all. Even with the initial thoughts of the episode being a little bit slow, the title combined with the events and the ending just made everything perfect for me, making this one of the most perfect episodes I've seen in a while.
And I gotta tell you, it was perfect. Perfect. Everything, down to the last minute details.
Honestly, 2024 has been an amazing year for TV shows, but this, I enjoyed this. I focused on every single fucking detail and every single fucking minute just to figure out how everything tied in. Like I said, I'm a huge fan of DC, and I am looking forward to episode 3. And that's it. So don't forget to like and subscribe, guys, for more of me reviewing and ranking different shows. Until next time, stay sharp, stay sneaky, and maybe keep an umbrella handy just in case you meet the penguin. Peace. And now if you're still here, you might have realized that I haven't actually put out any videos in the last 3 days, and that's mostly because I've been sick. Part of that is also the fact that I'm a little bit depressed from the results of the first video, but I don't care. I'm still gonna continue because if I stop, I lose, and I don't lose. Thank you for watching. I hope you become one of the fans of the channel and one of the people I get to talk to. Until next time, peace.